EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, and to Ben's point, I mean, I thought in that first play that Madison had the first run when he ran into his own, ran into the tight end, Munt. He had a huge cutback lane, and they went right back to him. So that's the difference right now with this offense, Paul. If we had a few weeks ago stumbling on first down would usually offset us, but we've been able to come back from it.
Second and 3, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Cousins makes a handoff, loops to the left, incomplete. Thielen, the intended target, between Marco Wilson and free safety Jalen Thompson, 3rd and 3.
Zone blitz by the Arizona Cardinals, and that's again I think when the Cardinals start playing on their heels, I think that they really, Vance Joseph really likes to get aggressive. He likes to blitz, and if there's one thing kind of that this offense isn't completely on the same page with each other, and that's how are we going to take the blitz? When do we have a hot route? When can we block it up? That's the only time, Paul, I've seen this offense really slow down lately.
Minnesota 4 of 5, very impressive on 3rd down. Madison motions to the backfield. Cousins under center. Cardinals show blitz and back off. Kirk with a laser left. Incomplete at the 44. A leaping KJ right in front of the Vikings bench. Could not bring it in. And now Ryan Wright, the Tulane rookie, into punt for the first time 2 weeks ago, set a Vikings record with 6 inside the 20, including a boomer of 73 yards, a personal long. Andrew DePaula snaps, and it's 14-3 Minnesota.
Yeah, Kirk threw that ball like KJ was measuring it about 6'4",
and he threw it hard.
Yeah, just a little bit too much, and we've seen him sail a couple today already.
Snap to right, big rush. Big punt, spiral, torch, moonwalking to the 19, heads to the near side. He shakes a Viking at the 23 and walks out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 58-yard punt by the rookie. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Vikes 14, Cardinals have the ball with only 3 points on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
As a contractor installing windows, you deserve a simple choice. Anderson 400 series windows. They're the clapboard windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And they even have fewer callbacks for extra peace of mind. When it comes to windows, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 series windows. The windows contractors trust the most. Request a quote at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson Brand Survey of U.S. contractors.
Hi, it's Alex Kendall from the Fox 9 Morning News. I can't believe tomorrow is Halloween. I love it. On Fox 9's Good Day at 9, we'll be carving up some fun new recipes and talking Halloween traditions. Then at 10 on The Jason Show, you don't want to miss this. Jason has wine expert Leslie Miller, who will lift your spirits by pairing popular candy with wine and liquors. Now, that is the type of trick-or-treating I can get behind. That's tomorrow morning on Fox 9, where we are live and local all morning long.
Welcome to the 4th Industrial Revolution. A revolution powered by data and applications, AI and IoT. And now there's one company born to enable it, Lumen. The platform for next-generation business that combines adaptive networking, edge cloud, connected security, and collaboration. Lumen delivers the next-gen architecture that next-gen apps require. Say hello to Lumen, the platform for amazing things. Learn more at lumen.com.
Scoreboard Central.
Brought to you by U.S. Bank, the official bank of the Minnesota Vikings. Other games going on in the NFC North. Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown run. Dak to Ferguson. The Cowboys all over the Bears. 28-7. Williams has a couple rushing touchdowns for Detroit. Tua to Waddle. They try to close the gap, but the Lions still have the lead 24-14. Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdowns, all of them going to A.J. Brown. Philly all over the Steelers. 21-7. Now back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Mr. Musk. Kirk Cousins with a 17-yard rushing touchdown. Kirk with a touchdown pass of a yard to Johnny Bunch, tied in with the Vikings' first National Football League touchdown in his 5th year. Matt Prater with a field goal for Arizona. Zadarius Smith with 2 sacks on Kyler Murray. And for Kyler, those 2 sacks today means he's been sacked 17 times this season. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, when DeAndre Hopkins plays, in the 27 games he's played, they score 27 a game. In the 13 he hasn't played, either due to injury or suspension, they score 18 a game. D-Hop, 2 catches, 18 yards. He's a wide receiver, wide left. As Kyler goes out of the shotgun on first down, looks left, he's nothing, and now run, takes on the Viking at the 30. Angles outside to the 32. Patrick Peterson, his former teammate, corrals him after a run of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's a planned run. That's a counter OT. They pull the guard and the tackle, and Murray's just going to pull that thing down and run. So it's good play.
Murray out the shotgun, no huddle. They hand it to Eno Benjamin. He scampers up the middle between the hash marks, spins at the 40, and Jordan Hicks brings him down. But it's a gain of 7, and it's a first down for Arizona with 3:05 and counting to go in the first half. 14-3 Vikes.
Yeah, this is all about situations now. The Arizona Cardinals had the 2-minute warning coming up and only one other timeout, Paul. So the defense has to keep them on the field. Be aware of what the situation is.
Hopkins wide left opposite Danville. Rondale Moore in motion. And Tyler's going to go back to pass. Throws it to the left side. Caught. Hopkins at the Vikings 42-yard line, singled up against Dantzler. Gain of 16 and a first down for Arizona.
Hopkins had Dantzler so tied up. He just spun him around, and he was open by 7 yards.
2 receivers left, 3 right. It's a screen to the speedy Rondale Moore near side. Caught at the 40, and he walks ahead to the 39 for a gain of 2, and he gets out of bounds. So 2:24 to go. Check that. He stayed inbounds. Clock runs 2:19, 2:18, and it's 2nd and 8 from the Vikings 39.
That's an interesting call, because I was all over Patrick Peterson for not trying to keep him the outside. The Cardinals are going to let the score to the 2-minute warning, but keep him in bounds. But I guess he did stay in bounds. It's an interesting call right there, and that, I think that's going to cost the Cardinals. Only one timeout left.
2-minute warning, 14-3 Minnesota. 2-minute warning in the first half on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
No matter what kind of vehicle you're looking for, your Northland Ford dealers have you covered with exclusive offers on top-notch cars, trucks, and SUVs for every kind of lifestyle. Like the Ford F-150, a beast with brains that makes even the toughest tasks look easy. Or the Ford Explorer and Escape, SUVs that the whole family can appreciate. Plus, the Ford Bronco Sport, an SUV built for thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Visit your Northland Ford dealers today to find a great deal on the perfect one for you. What do you call a group of friends getting together week after week to toast each other with Miller Lite and scream "Skol" at the top of their lungs while wearing odd-looking horn helmets and the color purple? Yeah, purple. You call it Miller Time in Minnesota. Here's to the Vikings. Here's to the original light beer. It's Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2021 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
How would I describe Mr. Clegg? Well, it usually starts with some, then a snack break with and some front row, then another round of, oh, don't forget the reservation, followed by some looks. So, Mystic time? Because it sounds like a win. Mystic Lake is a proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings. This season, join us for Thursday Night Lights, where you can win up to $1,000 Mystic Cash and a Minnesota Vikings prize pack.
Nothing beats being in the stands for live Minnesota Vikings football. From those nail-biting passes to pivotal plays to the game-winning touchdowns. You can be there for all the action this season as the official ticket marketplace of the NFL. Ticketmaster has a wide selection of seats, so you never miss a game. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Minnesota Vikings. Get your tickets today. That's Ticketmaster.com/Minnesota Vikings.
At the 25.
Stadium. And from Minnesota into the bye, trying to be 6-1, win 5 consecutive games for the first time since 2017. If the Vikings can win their next 2 games, meaning today, and they lead 14-3, and at Washington next week, win the game, they'll be 7-1, just like the 98 and 09 Vikings. 2nd and 8 for Arizona for the Vikings, 39 run down. Over in motion behind Kyler Murray, who's back to pass, and he throws a laser to the left side, caught at the 30 by DeAndre Hopkins, and he spins to the 26. D-Hop is getting hot, gain of 13.
Yeah, he is. They're just seeing him outside, lined up against Cameron Hansler, and they're going his way. So here we go.
Murray claps for the ball. Check that. It's a wildcat to Eno Benjamin, and he heads to the right side, hit at the 21 in front of the Vikings bench side of the equation, taking down to the 19, and it is a wildcat Eno Benjamin playing for 7 yards.
Interesting play call to decide to run the football here, and Kyler Murray's trying to get him hurried up to the line of scrimmage as the clock is ticking with 1 minute and 17 left to go.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals with only 1 timeout. You got to keep him out of the end zone, though, Paul.
2nd and 3 from the Vikings 19. Murray shotgun pistol formation, flat for it, gets it. It's another handoff. Benjamin will roll to the right side of the 15, stopped at the 14, and Kevin O'Connell takes a timeout. It is a gain of 4. Vikings use their first timeout with 1 minute 3 to go in the first half. Zadarius Smith loading it up. He's holding the back of his left knee. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, he got himself back in on that play.
Are you kidding me with this?
He was holding up and then got himself back in. So not quite sure what happened there. So it was an injury timeout on the field. That one's going to go against the Vikings because it's a Viking player that's down. So
maybe it's like a hyperextension or something.
Who knows? The Cardinals are catching a break right here, though. They're getting themselves a timeout, chance to talk things over, and at the same time, losing a guy that's been really unblockable from the Vikings. So
Zadarius has 2 sacks today.
Yeah, he's been a menace up front. I'll tell you what. And I know he's struggled with that knee. But he's stayed in there and managed to play. But he's still on the ground right now. I'm not sure exactly what they're tending to, but I'll tell you what, this crowd is definitely holding their breath to see what happens here.
The Cardinals, when we return to action, will have it at the Vikings 14-yard line, meaning they're inside the 20, inside the red zone, which has been problematic for the Vikings defense over the last month and change. Teams inside the 20, inside the red area, have scored 10 touchdowns from the last 10 tries against the Vikings inside the red zone.
Yeah, we're at 80%, 32nd in the league, and we lead the league in the least amount of times teams have gotten into the red zone, but once we get there, we haven't done a whole lot with it as Zadarius gets up and walks away under his own power. So hopefully that's a good sign.
The teams, Detroit, New Orleans, Chicago, and Miami, the last time the Vikings didn't allow a touchdown inside the 20 down to the goal stripe, into the first half of the Philly game, it was a field goal by Jason Sanders. Back to action. Zadarius out of the game. Forcefully walked off under zone power. Like the end of the set. 1st and 10 from the Vikings. 14 for Arizona. Minute 3 to go in the first half. Out of the shotgun. It's that handoff for the Cardinals. Milking the clock. This is Darrell Williams. Hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 14.
Eric Kendricks loses a helmet.
Play stoppage again.
The Cardinals use their last timeout. Now, getting a chance to look at that play again, it was Harrison Phillips, Paul,
Vikings timeout,
who landed on the knee of Zadarius Smith. So it's not a twist. That's the good thing. He didn't jam his knee or twist his knee. He had Harrison Phillips fall on it, so it looked like he got a bruise on the inside of the knee. So
he's right in front of us on the bench. Unfortunately, not in the 110 infraction. But we are close to halftime.
It's interesting with the timeouts that we're calling here to stop the clock for Arizona. I mean, you would think at this point with them only having 1 timeout, you'd want them to have to hurry up. Especially after running the football, just let the clock wind down.
2nd and 10 from the Vikings 14. Kyler Murray out of the shotgun, 5-step drop. He floats out to the left. Eyes still in the end zone. Pumps 15-10. Runs out of bounds at the 6. Holy cow! Is Kyler Murray fast? 8-yard run First and goal, Birds.
Well, he missed the first down, my bad. But you have Harris on the outside. You're not going to stop him with that. But a great job on the coverage all the way across the field. Just nowhere for Kyler Murray to go to and try to keep him hemmed up. But when you're missing a guy like Za'Darius Smith, you're missing some of your athletic pass rushers in the middle. It's hard to chase that guy down.
3rd and 2 from the 6 for Arizona. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Each team with one timeout. 14-3 Minnesota. Kyler, shotgun, 2 receivers, left and right, straight drop. Fires to the end zone, caught touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. That was absolutely spectacular by DeAndre Hopkins with a one-handed, left-handed grab. And for Kyler Murray, that is the 100th touchdown of his career, rushing and passing. And it's 14-9 Minnesota.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, it's just that's you can't defend that. It's a one-handed catch. Harrison Smith did a great job not biting on the move and was in the perfect spot. Again, Paul, I just don't understand why we were stopping the clock. I understand with Za'Darius being injured, but on that next play, not letting that clock wind down.
Prater, extra point. Good. 47 seconds to go in the first half. 14-10 Minnesota. And for Kyler Murray, he now has thrown 8 touchdowns this season. DeAndre Hopkins with the first touchdown catch of his season. He missed the first 6 games due to a suspension. And Kyler and DeAndre have cut into the Vikings margin. It's 14-10. 47 seconds in front of half on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
Time to redo this basement.
Yeah, a home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Oh my God, why are you asking the pool? Oh my
Great.
God.
I'll just use the US Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I seem to look at both options. Right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted. Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what US Bank is for. US Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, free standard delivery and free express pickup. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. For a limited time, get $50 off an annual Hy-Vee Plus membership with code SAVEBIG. That's right, get $50 off a Hy-Vee Plus membership with code SAVEBIG.
Did you know that Trade Home Shoes has been around for more than 100 years? Since 1921, Trade Home Shoes has been a full-service retailer of premium footwear for the entire family. We carry the latest brands like Hey Dude, On Running, Nike, Hoka, Birkenstock, and many more, including the newest brand to our lineup, Rival, which has become an instant favorite. From our 200-plus employee owners, we sincerely thank you for your business and invite anyone who hasn't been a part of our history to become part of our future. Please visit one of our 120-plus locations or shop online at tradehome.com.
No matter what kind of vehicle you're looking for, your Northland Ford dealers have you covered with exclusive offers on top-notch cars, trucks, and SUVs for every kind of lifestyle. Like the Ford F-150, a beast with brains that makes even the toughest tasks look easy. Or the Ford Explorer and Escape, SUVs that the whole family can appreciate. Plus, the Ford Bronco Sport, an SUV built for thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Visit your Northland Ford dealers today to find a great deal on the perfect one for you.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide.
They're used to yard ridiculously impressive one-handed catch from DeAndre Hopkins. But in Vikings news, Za'Darius Smith was lit off injured in that drive. The word is he is probable to return with that knee injury. So guys, a little bit of good news for Za'Darius Smith's defense.
Blankenship kicking, Prater handling field goals and extra points. Rodrigo Blankenship nullifies Gane Wanwu, and it's a touchback. 47 seconds to go in the first half. Cardinals get the ball to begin the second half. 14-10 Minnesota. Matt Prater nailed that extra point in his 18th game against the Vikings. And I told Pete this earlier, Prater's first game, 2007 at Minnesota, that victory over Atlanta where Adrian had the screen. That was his first game in 07. He's still going strongly. Holy cow. His cousin gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Dalvin in the backfield with Kirk to the left. Kirk goes out of the shotgun. Vikings with 1 timeout. Likewise for Arizona. Cardinals rush 4. Kirk lost the footing. Shakes his back. Floats out to the left. Dunks it. Caught Dalvin. First down at the 40. Walks out of bounds at the 41. Going to be a gain of 6 yards. Got out of bounds. Vikings still have a timeout. 14-10 lead. Nice pocket awareness by Cousins there, Peter.
It was, and he gets wrapped up on the shoulder. It was Zach Allen who couldn't chase him down earlier on the long Cousins touchdown run. Cousins staying strong, stepping up, getting rid of the football. Dalvin Cook smartly getting out of bounds. So huge play right here, Paul, if we want to put points on the board before halftime.
JJ inside slot right. The other JJ, Watt, jumped, but it may be a false start on Ed Ingram. 67.
Neutral zone infraction.
9-9.
Defense, number 99.
9-9.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Penalty on JJ Watt. Hall of Famer, cinch 153rd game of his career, including playoffs. 12th year for Wisconsin, 2.5 sacks this year. J.J. Watt has scored 7 touchdowns in his career. 3 pick sixes, 1 fumble recovery, and he's caught 3 touchdowns. And the count. 21 seconds to go. First and 5. Cousins ambushed by Marcus Golden. Throws it away to the right. They're going to say incomplete pass. Irv Smith Jr. was close. Marcus Golden smacked Kirk, who was slow to get up.
You had 2 guys rushing from the outside, and J.J. Watt really providing the pressure on the inside, getting around Ed Ingram. So you got to make sure we turn that center the right way. Now we got a late flag.
Connell's screaming to somebody.
I don't know what's going on here. I mean, this is, I think they're going to eventually call it. They're going to say it's intentional.
Really?
Even though Irv Smith was in the area.
Right, he was in the tackle box.
Irv was about 8 yards away. Well, it was in his general direction.
Yeah, general is subjective.
Exactly. Yeah, so.
There is no foul for intentional grounding.
His general is subjective.
Within the area.
Yeah.
Second down.
And we got to get better. We got to get better blocking out of the right side of our offensive line. Ed Ingram and Brian O'Neill just really opened up the gates on that one. So got to get a little bit of better protection for Cousins up front. That would have been a play where he could have stepped up. They didn't have anybody rushing up the middle. They're just asking Cousins to step up in the pocket, and he hasn't. So 18 seconds, 1 timeout left. Got the ball on the 45-yard line, Paul, again. This is big. You got maybe 2 plays here to get a field goal attempt or a touchdown.
2nd and 5 from the Vikings 45. Cousins, shotgun, 5-man rush. Gets away from the sack. He'll lunge one to the right. Caught at the 42-yard line by Adam Thielen. And the Vikings will stop the clock with a timeout. And by the way, for Adam Thielen, he now has passed Steve Jordan for 3rd most receptions in the history of the Minnesota Vikings with 498. Way to go, AT19.
That was just a great route as he gets himself up the field. He got Marco Wilson turned around and Curl came back. So again, we just talked about the Cousins ball stepping up in the middle of the formation. They're just rushing him from the outside. If he just can pull that football down, step up, and keep his eyes down the field, there might be some hay to make down the middle of this football field, but without any timeouts left, you have 11 seconds. We're going to have 1 quick shot at the sideline. Field goal team, be ready. Get out there in case this clock doesn't stop.
Greg Joseph, field goal kicker, sadly has missed 5 consecutive from 50-plus. Maybe he'll get a crack. 1st and 10, Cousins back to pass. It's a quickie to the right, one-handed catch by Dalvin at the Cardinals 40. And it'll be a gain of 1 yard by Dalvin. He did get out of bounds with 7 seconds to go in the first half. So they're at the nose of the ball will be the 39. So we're looking at, 56?
55, 56. And it looks like keeping the offense on the field.
Might be 58. Offense staying on field.
Gonna take 1 more shot at it with 7 seconds left to go. So yeah, we need to put some points on the board. If you're going to be calling timeouts at the end of the half, keep Arizona on the field, and then eventually them getting a touchdown, we got to find a way to get some points here.
Cousins, let's make a memory. Throws it out to the right. Quickie caught. Irv Smith Jr. at the 37-yard line. Gain of 2, 3 seconds to go. That play took 4 seconds. Here comes Greg Joseph for the final play of the first half. Minnesota leads 14-10. Arizona gets the ball to begin the second half. Joseph 12 of 14. I'll make that 9 of 13 on field goals. 1 of 5 from 50 plus. He hit from 56 week 1 against Green Bay here. He's missed 5 consecutive from 50 plus. Ice the kicker timeout.
Charge timeout.
Kingsbury.
Arizona. Their third and final. It'll be 30 seconds.
Is it valor being the better part of discretion? Icing a guy who's missed 5 in a row from 50 plus?
I don't know. I think Kingsbury's like, hell, you can't take him into halftime with me. So I'm just might as well give it a call and chat this one out, let him think about it a little bit. But probably doesn't know the stat you just brought up about the 50-plus yard attempts. So,
well, that would make him the Saints special teams coordinator. No idea Jalen Naylor was in the game, and we faked it on him. Come on, Greg.
Here we go.
56-yard try right hash to finish the first half. Andrew DePaula snaps. Ryan Wright holds. Kicking to the west side of US Bank Stadium. Snap. Spot. Blocked. Cardinals running down the field. Lucky Botu or Tofu. Thinking he's going to get into the end zone. That's Tofu. Ain't going to count. And the Minnesota Vikings are leading. 14-10. Jared Allen, the 27th inductee into the Vikings Ring of Honor, which is coveted. You're going to hear that ceremony as part of our halftime show. Cardinals get the ball to begin the third quarter. When we return to Minneapolis, it's Minnesota Vikings football.
In Minnesota, winning is everything. And on the road, that means Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. And this year, Honda's made some exciting new lineup changes, starting with the all-new Honda HR-V. And coming soon, even more redesigned Honda SUVs. So don't wait for attractive financing on Honda's all-star lineup. See your Greater Twin Cities Honda dealer to reserve or buy your Honda today. EPA estimated model year 2020 full-line automaker full-line fuel economy. 2021 EPA Oil and Trends Report.
Commemorate the new era of Vikings football with the 2022 official Minnesota Vikings yearbook on sale now. Go behind the scenes for the hiring of General Manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and Head Coach Kevin O'Connell, and take a deeper look at the team's approach to college scouting, free agency, and the draft. Retrace some of the best moments in team history and celebrate Minnesota reaching 500 regular season victories as Vikings legends from Fran Tarkenton and Bud Grant to John Randall and Chris Carter explain their favorite wins. Purchase a copy at Vikings locker rooms, store locations, or order online at shop.vikings.com.
From manufacturing to safety to healthcare, scientists at 3M work every day to apply science in meaningful ways. This includes purification technologies that help advance vaccine and therapy development, like the COVID-19 vaccine, helping fans like you get back to the moments you love. Moments like watching the Minnesota Vikings in action, all made possible with the help of 3M Science. That is 3M Science, applied to life.
Vikings fans, get ready to go deep. As ValleySports.com brings Vikings coverage to another level. Go inside the game with real-time scores and stats. Plus, get extra team coverage, game recaps, and weekly breakdowns.
No treat to start fast in their opening drive.
So you don't miss a moment. All the Vikings coverage you need, all on ValleySports.com.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Minnesota Vikings halftime report is presented by US Bank, Blue Moon Light Sky, and by Twin Cities Orthopedics. Now live from US Bank Stadium, here's Mike Musman.
14-10 here at the half, and here are your stats from the first half, presented by Lumen for Kirk Cousins and crew. He went 14 to 21, 115 yards, a touchdown, a rating of 96.3. Dalvin Cook on the ground, 9 touches, goes big for 80 yards so far in the first half. Madison adds another 33 as Vikings get it done on the ground. Adam Thielen, he has 5 receptions, 49 yards. JJ just the 2 receptions and 37 yards so far. Blunt has the touchdown, one of the touchdowns for the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins runs the other one, and Kyler Murray, that is, 3 attempts, 24 yards. He also has passed 11 of 14, 96 with the touchdown, and that one going to D-Hop. Those are today's first half stats presented by Love and Trusted Technology, partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Now, here's the deal. D-Hop gets a one-handed touchdown throw by Kyler Murray. That grab right over Harrison Smith was ridiculous, and that's what closed the gap there. And then a blocked 56-yard field goal from Greg Joseph, that is, at the end of the half, leaves us at 14-10. And Vikings fans, purchase any fully guaranteed gasoline at Quick Trip with your Quick Rewards card to enter the Vikings opening drive contest. You could win free fuel and a new Ford F-150 from the Northland Ford dealers. No purchase necessary. See your local Quick Trip for details. Jared Allen is going to be inducted into the Ring of Honor. 136 sacks in his career, 85 and a half with Minnesota, and he's riding his horse on the way into US Bank Stadium. As we speak, we're going to catch his speech. By the way, join me along with Cam Lynham for Vikings Country Tuesday, November 1st at 5:30 at Founders in Cologne, presented by Miller Lite. You can win great prizes, including tickets in the Miller Lite Lounge at US Bank Stadium. Visit Vikings.com/Vikings Country for more info and a full schedule. The calf roping specialist himself will be here next. Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
Listen up. Quick Trip is teaming up with your Northland Ford dealers to give away a new Ford F-150 to one of you lucky Vikings fans. And the opening drive sweepstakes. Just fuel up at Quick Trip with any of our fully guaranteed gasolines. Use your Quick Rewards card and you're entered. Weekly winners win a $10 gas card for every yard returned to the Vikings opening drive. And a shot at winning a Ford F-150. Hey, Vikings score on that opening drive, it's an extra $500 for you. See you next time.
No matter what kind of vehicle you're looking for, your Northland Ford dealers have you covered with exclusive offers on top-notch cars, trucks, and SUVs for every kind of lifestyle. Like the Ford F-150, a beast with brains that makes even the toughest tasks look easy. Or the Ford Explorer and Escape, SUVs that the whole family can appreciate. Plus, the Ford Bronco Sport, an SUV built for thrill seekers and outdoor enthusiasts. Visit your Northland Ford dealers today to find a great deal on the perfect one for you.
What's up? It's Justin Jefferson. Why do I choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? One word, more. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bands technology helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. For me, that's more energy, focus, reps, and more wins, man.
And now, the Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is only $9.99, only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
Every number tells a story. Each year, more than 200,000 patients put their trust in Twin Cities Orthopedics, and 99% would recommend TCO to family and friends. On average, every 75 seconds, someone turns to TCO, including the 53 Minnesota Vikings who rely on TCO's team physicians on the field. Their strength in numbers, and the numbers are undeniable. Learn more at TCOMN.com.
Receivers left and right. McCown takes the snap. He steps up. Carry.
In the 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's the speak of only 1 yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. He's second and 9 from the 26.
Means he will have more sacks this season than anybody in the history of the National Football
League. This one into the hands of Thielen.
Well done.
And he has a big gain inside the 30.
Back from 2011, Jared Allen, 136 sacks in his career, 85 and a half. We all got to see here as Minnesota Vikings fans. Located at Eden Prairie Center, Wildfire offers a selection of steaks, chops, and seafood in a modern-day 1940 supper club. You can join them for lunch, dinner, and carry out. Plan your next corporation or maybe even social event in one of their private rooms or let them cater to your home or office. Visit wildfirerestaurant.com and do it today. He rode in on a horse to welcome everybody here to US Bank Stadium. His induction, as I mentioned, mention Jared Allen, the calf roping specialist, with 85.5 sacks here in Minnesota, 136 career sacks, and here he is walking up to the podium right now at US Bank Center.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to take this off so I don't have to bend over. First off, I got to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I'm truly nothing. Second to my beautiful wife and my kids. Thank you for supporting me on this crazy ride that we call life. You guys are truly my rock, my backbone. I love you, the depths of my soul. Third, to the Vikings organization, you guys believed in me at a time in my career when the team I was coming from didn't believe in me as much. And I cannot thank you for the relationships that we've built, the memories that we've had, and just the overall commitment to me as a player, as a human being, and always making Minnesota feel like home to me. And I am forever in your debt and gratitude to the Welsh family, to all my coaches, all my teammates. This is not just me up there. I could not do it without the likes of Ben Lever, without the likes of Pat Williams, Kevin Williams, Chad Greenway, Antoine Winfield.
Yes, that's what I was waiting on.
I hope when you guys see my name, you see my name right next to mine. It is a tremendous honor to be up there next to Kevin. So we established last night, you guys heard in there that we like to say I feel the need for speed. And we established last night that I'm officially Goose and he is Maverick. So hats off to that guy. And last but not least, one of the main reasons I played this game was for the fans.
You guys.
If it wasn't for you guys showing up every Sunday, it wouldn't be worth being out here. So from the rafters to the suites, I hope you guys know you're a part of this. I hope you felt the energy and passion I put in here, because I respect the fact that you spent your hard-earned money to come watch us play a game for a living. I could not have been the player I was without the energy you guys brought every single week. You've always made Minnesota feel like home. You've given me a lifetime of memories. So let's kick it into high gear. Let's bring this home against the Cardinals over here. Maybe Zarius gets a couple more sacks. Let's blow the roof off this place. God bless.
Jared Allen, the crowd has been one of the longest crowds we've had all season, and they're making a lot of noise from the moment he rode in on a horse, literally onto the field, to the moment of him thanking the fans for everything that they've done for him, and making him a part of the Minnesota Viking lore as he is now inducted into the Ring of Honor. He's meeting with his daughters, Brindley and Lakeland, right now, and his wife, Amy, and it's a really cool moment here. The Vikings have the lead, 14-10. We got the second half coming up on the way. Paul Allen, Pete Berzic, Ben Lever, they have the call, and it's all coming up next on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
It's Chevy truck season, and Chevy offers a full lineup of trucks and accessories, which means it's the perfect time to find the truck for you and make it your own. Make your Silverado bolder with a sport bar and bed liner. Make your Colorado brighter with perimeter bed lighting. And make your Silverado HD more secure with a tonneau cover. Your Chevy dealer can help you find the right Chevy truck and accessories for you to make the most out of truck season. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
You're listening to Vikings football.
How would I describe Mystic Lake? Well, it usually starts with some, then a snack break with and some front row, then another round of, oh, don't forget the reservation, followed by some Lux. So, Mystic tonight? Because it sounds like a win. Mystic Lake is a proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings. This season, join us for Thursday Night Lights, where you can win up to $1,000 Mystic Cash and a Minnesota Vikings prize pack. Would you be interested in something that tastes sweet and savory, low in fat and calories, a great source of protein and calcium that's easy to digest and holds more vitamins and minerals? Hi, Hi, this is Frankie Lensmeyer for the Humble Goats at West Igneto Dairy. Our team has created some delicious flavors like chocolate chip cannoli. We truly believe that children and adults will both enjoy our goat cheese. It's like a cream cheese, but more nutritious. Visit the Humble Goat on social media. We're award-winning. Ask your local grocer for the Humble Goat.
I admit it, I'm an addict. If football is on TV, I'm watching it. And if the Vikings are playing, there are only two things that will get me out of my recliner. One of those is a trip to the buffet table. Ours always includes grilled brats and hot dogs on soft, fresh Village Hearth buns. At halftime, we bring out a huge platter of cold-cut sandwiches made on Country Hearth multi-grain bread, baked right here in the Midwest. Country Hearth and Village Hearth are proud partners of the Minnesota Vikings.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a single timeout called for by the defense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the loss, they pick up second and 13. Here's Cousins. To the sideline, and look at that catch.
All righty. The Arizona Cardinals get the ball to begin the second half. Vikings lead 14-10. Welcome back. Get more out of your mornings with Fox 9 Morning News. Local all morning and at night. Get your local news first. Fox 9 News at 9. And in Minnesota, the outdoors, well, it's our home. And Polaris, our home team. Sleds, four-wheelers, boats, motorcycles. Polaris brings adventure to every season. Polaris, think outside. Greg Joseph has missed 6 consecutive kicks from 50-plus meter.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an enigma. Just, his angle is way too low on that kick, and it gets blocked. So, we have to figure something out.
Joseph, mad, kicking it to the west side of U.S. Bank Stadium over the head of Eno Benjamin. Here comes Kyler Murray, 11 of 14, 96 yards. A touchdown to DeAndre Hopkins. Murray with 3 runs has scampered for 24 yards. Most yards for a Cardinals runner. Hopkins heating up. 5 targets, 5 catches, 53 yards and a touchdown. He had 10 catches last game against New Orleans on 14 targets. First and 10 Arizona from its own 25. Za'Darius Smith back in the game. Pass left. Rondale Moore at the line of scrimmage. Flag on the play, and he lunges ahead for a gain of 1, maybe 2.
We're going to go against the Cardinals here.
Cool. We can use it.
Holding. Offense, 85. Taking on penalty. First down.
That is the 10th penalty this game, Peter. Team with 5.
Right, and we've had some big,
6 on Arizona.
I was going to say, we've had some big ones. The one on Bradbury with the taunting penalty after Dalvin got the ball down to about the 30-yard line. It's a tough one. Now, for the defense, take advantage of this situation right now. You got first and 20. They're backed up inside their 15-yard line. Get the offense back on the field and great field position. Let's go.
First and 20 from the 15. Rondale Moore, second-year Purdue, in motion in front of Kyler. It's pistol formation, play action to Eno Benjamin. Kyler scampers out to the right. Flag on the play, slides to the 22-yard line, unofficially a run of 7. Holding Cardinals, their 7th penalty.
Holding. Offense, 85. After this is the goal. Still first down.
Trey McBride, that rookie tight end from Colorado State.
Yeah, it's one of the things that they do, which you kind of scratch your head about it. They gave up a big sack a week ago to Cameron Jordan with the tight end blocking in pass pro. I mean, you're asking a tight end to block Za'Darius Smith. Yeah. I mean, you're asking for it. That ball either has to be out right away or you're going to get that holding penalty. So, yeah, that's on them. That's a schematic thing that they love to do. That's just asking too much out of a tight end.
With Jared Allen imploring the crowd to get loud, Kyler Murray takes the snap, throws it low left side to Rondale Moore. He caught it stumbling at the 7 outside the numbers. He's hit and stopped at the 10, and that's a stench from his first sack with the Vikings, but he couldn't close on it.
And Daniil Hunter, who's due for a sack, had one again every time he's played Arizona. Just a little, here, Daniil really was just there, hanging out to wait for Murray to scramble, and he did, and he still got outrun to the sideline. I mean, Kyler Murray is an unbelievably quick and fast athlete. I don't know what the talk is here. I know the Vikings were close to having about 13 guys on the field as Arizona hurried up to the line of scrimmage for that third down play.
Right.
So, dude, you got to give the defense time